to another episode of the frankly hilarious Mindbleeding.
Leave that for them to decide.
No, don't push it, James.
We need to implant an idea, it's like Inception. We need to think. This is actually all a dream, and when you wake up, you'll want to subscribe to Mindbleeding. You'll think it's the funniest, most amazing thing you've ever seen in your life.
I think it's down around.
Anyway. Okay, so...
about the two people that watch it have just gone...
We've now lost our 2 viewers to sleep.
Yeah,
We're 10 seconds in, and our 2 viewers have just gone... On the upside, I can now forge a career as a magician. Which is always good. Right, okay, topics to discuss this week. Anyone want to go first?
I'll gladly start.
You'll gladly start?
Yeah.
I won't be going about.
Yeah, I know you won't be pleased because, again, as we've always said, as we said in what was supposed to be the last episode,
Right,
which we are
don't
having
go.
trouble in. Anyway, that'll go up in something else.
You'll realise when it all happens, and it'll all be in the
that
description.
we are all incompetent.
Move.
But
Move
And
on.
this
we
week,
mean him.
yeah, this
No, sorry, how is it in any way my fault?
Let's leave it.
Let's leave it. Let's leave it a mystery for them. They can
week,
figure
start
it out.
working on
Yeah.
that. Anyway, main thing I've been doing this week as a gamer is been playing games, and as I've talked to both of you about, I've been playing one of my favourite classic games, F-Zero-X.
Or Fox.
F-Zero is in the word, which he doesn't seem to comprehend.
No,
The case is there, he's probably read it.
I've not read it. I have a life.
Well, no, you would have a life if you had played that game. That game is amazing.
I think your version of having a life is very, very different.
That's very true.
I'm here, aren't I? There are probably people there watching which going, oh, I hate my life. In exactly the same situation.
What there on F-Zero-X?
No, they're a heavy gamer.
Let's be honest, James, you can't be surprised that he finds that playing F-Zero-X having a life, he is a brony. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, right?
Yes, it is a bad thing. If you are a brony, you may as well kill yourself.
You know, I can't speak, I play on
You do
Wiki,
realise that the majority of people...
I can speak, and I play on FIFA and have drunk alcohol.
I've
drunk
drunk
alcohol.
alcohol. I just had the common sense to realise that there's actually no point to it apart from that it tastes nice. If you anyone out there who drank alcohol...
Move on!
fine,
Right,
I don't
okay,
know.
so what's your question?
There you go. My question... I thought we were doing that later.
No, it's your...
No,
we just started
your
this.
topic.
Oh, alright. My topic, yeah. My topic is basically F-Zero-X.
F-Zero-X.
Fine.
Okay.
So what
No.
your topic is
So-
in fact something that we can't discuss because we've never played on it.
No, but I'm also want to move on to just the idea of classic games.
Classic.
When
So,
you look at it...
by that, see, I'm not... As you know, I'm not massively into the classic... Do you mean like Pac-Man and Space Invaders and Asteroids?
Even, yeah, those.
Yeah.
The kind of
See,
really old
because
ones, they are all
having
the best.
having an iPhone, I've downloaded Pac-Man for the iPhone, and I can see why, sort of in kind of the mid-90s, that would have been kind of like the COD of today. I can see why people would be there going, oh...
Yeah, it's
like,
evolved over the years from wacko 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 to ah!
It's just the idea of people I can't wait to go home and bash Pac-Man.
I'm gonna boost tonight!
Whole night online, come and get me, ghost! No, but I can imagine it.
Online
I can imagine,
Pac-Man.
yeah, that kind of being the big thing of the era. And classic gaming has evolved from kind of Pac-Man and Asteroids, where where you're a little triangle turning around shooting circles.
That is still
That
and
is
then
really
you've moved on to kind of then you were a little
It's
thing
just the
moving
fact
along
that the
at the
development
bottom.
over the years is that people have seen that they want the better graphics.
Yeah, people.
But the thing is,
people want to feel like they're more in the game. People don't want to feel like
but
they're
that's
sat
not
behind
always the
game.
case. That's why classic games still work, because a lot of people, people who play.
So
Minecraft
I think
and
I
other
think
kind
no,
of
I
pixel
think
games
part of
like
the reason
that,
because
yeah,
Call of
yeah.
Duty and games like that have become so prolific and so big is because you're not, as in kind of with Pac-Man, you're controlling him, but
Do you mean because it's from the first person?
exactly. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is with Pac-Man,
You
you're
see that
controlling
all
him,
there.
but you're not him. So with FIFA. You're controlling, Ronaldo or Rooney
Yes.
or whatever. You're controlling that person, but you're not them, and that's when they've tried to introduce something you won't know, but it's something called Make a Pro or your personal pro.
Right.
What's it called? Personal? Yeah, personal pro.
Oh right, well you make like your own play.
Yeah, so like.
Oh yeah.
You get that in loads of games.
Yeah. So you can start off as like you can play for Woking, and then a
I
League
think
One.
I think one of the
yeah.
first examples of ones where you can make your own characters on those wrestling games you used to get.
I never had a wrestling game.
You could get them on the dead old consoles, and I remember a mate of mine had one, and honestly, every day you just go on it and just make the fattest, weirdest looking character you possibly can. Just this lump called like Tubber Big Ass or something.
Big Ass?
That's what you call it when you're 5, innit? You can't think of anything else.
It's like when you make an
Essentially a
MSN
meme.
account.
Yeah.
It's like when you make an
It's a
MSN
meme,
account when you're 5
basically.
and you have an email, and then when you get older, it's like, why do I call
Call
myself
it that.
Sporty Guy 2003?
You realise how crap that is.
It's like I went on Spore recently, which you know some people don't like. I like
Wait,
the
is Spore the one where you just like make some weird thing and it kind of lobs about?
Yeah. No, come on. I do like it. I don't actually like it for the gameplay. Because let's be honest, the gameplay is crap and a rip-off of so many games. But the editors are some of the most fun sandboxy type things I've ever played in. Anyway,
It's sandbox where you can just like do
whatever you want.
Yeah.
And I just looked back and I thought, oh my god, I had called myself KL Dude.
Oh god.
I just thought, oh my word, I was a twat when I was young. And then I realised that I was 10. So yeah, I was.
KL Dude.
Cool dude.
Yeah, and I realised I know you.
You know me.
You are
not.
Not that you're not a cool dude, but
You don't need to bet this to me lightly. I've come to terms with it. Over the many years of my existence, I've looked in the mirror and gone, oh, for God's sake.
Just collapse. You go, why do I look so bad?
oh, don't be so horrible.
I'll go now, fuck. You bastard.
Oh, come on. I was joking. Yeah, that's still something that confuses me. How in the world does anyone get naturally curly hair?
Sorry,
You
have you
seriously
seen the
got
back of your head?
That's just being pushed up from me doing that all day. I do that all day. I'm like, and it just
What,
kind
like
of
a
does
unicorn?
that. I'm brushing a unicorn.
Yeah.
No, but it's like all over. I don't know how you get that. All over. I've genuinely got images of YouTube just before you go to bed, sitting for the mirror doing those curl things.
No, what
Yeah,
happens
because we both starred in Greece
what
as
happens
the
is-
women.
What happens is every time we have a
Summer
sandwich,
so
every
fast.
time we have a sandwich, we eat
Summer
the crust. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
That's what
Just
it is.
nothing but crust.
Crust vibe.
Anyway,
I was
Right,
the kid.
okay, so classic games. For me, when I think of classic games, I don't think of like what you say, F-Zero X.
Yeah,
I
like
don't,
the kind of
because I never had an N64.
mid-classics.
I always had things like I had a
Real.
PS1, a PS2, and I have PS3. And I never really got like computer games that you buy and you put it on. I've never really had any of them. So if I was to say a classic game, I would say something like Asteroids, Space Invaders, Pac-Man, something like that. You can go on for about 10 minutes if you're bored and then go down for your tea, something like that.
No, the weirdest one for me is I remember the best classic game I had on my old computer. This is like 1999 now.
Wow.
So it is one of those
99
big,
best
one of
year
those
of
big
football.
blocky screens
Yeah.
with on top of another block that's supposed to be the computer itself. And it was, I think it was called something like Big Red Racing. And basically all it was every single race had two different cars, vehicles you could use. So like there was one race which was a quarry, and you could use either a digger or a dumper truck. I am not joking, and I swear to God, it ran smoother than Minecraft does on my good computer now.
Wow.
That is how abysmal. It's like they're trying to improve the graphics and the way games run nowadays. Like, no, just go back to how it was, and we won't need.
No,
to.
see, I think that moving in the right direction and getting technology, because it's like, I think one day we'll get to such a great foot, like, you know, in Red Dwarf, where he's there and he's got the helmet on, and then he's the game.
Yes.
If you've ever seen Red Dwarf, you'll know what
sex.
If you've ever seen Red Dwarf, you'll know what I'm on about. It's a very funny show. And
Those groinal attachments are meant to last a lifetime. You've worn them out in 2 weeks.
but yeah, I think that one day we'll progress to something like that, where you're actually in the game, you're completely immersed. I don't think that moving backwards and having pixels the size of fucking India is the
I
right
would
way
like
to go.
to see that, but there's something like you can just tell.
It's
they're going to get to
quaint.
the point.
It's
Quaint is the word. Novel.
Yeah,
It's very novel.
But I think the main problem is you can tell they're going to get to the point where we have nearly done it, and they've got one barrier left, and they can't get past that barrier.
Yeah.
You can tell. And
And
that's
it's
what
like
happened for the
with
5
3D
years
or
and
Blu-ray
stuff.
or something like that.
Yeah.
They're almost there with 3D. You can have 3D in your house now. You can watch TV in 3D, but
The difference
But it's
is
still crap.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
still terrible.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Okay, so
my favourite retro game, well, not really retro because it was only 2000, and I really remember this was one of the first games I ever played. I remember my dad playing it. I had a go. I loved it. This is really what got me into the RTS real-time strategy.
Cheers.
Yeah. Essentially, where you build up 2 armies and they fight. It was Age of Empires 2. Which still, in my mind, remains one of the greatest games of all time.
I've heard of that so many times, but I tell you what, I've still not seen any gameplay of it.
Age of Empires 2.
What's Age of Empires 2?
Age of Empires, the first one, that was turn-based, so no one remembers that.
It was crap.
It's essentially, the first one was set in sort of Greek, and the expansion pack was Romans. Second one was Middle Ages, so you had all sorts of things. You had Aztecs in the expansion pack as well. Third one, which I've currently got, isn't as good, but it's still kind of fun because it adds a whole load of things. You can like barter with natives, which is always fun, but they're useless and stuff like that.
Just stab them. Do what the Americans did. Go over and just kill everyone.
They did that.
Goodness.
Yeah, they did. That's true.
That's what they did. They just went over and go, "Oh, hello, you're not white." Stab.
By the Americans, of course, I mean Oz and the Dutch, and the French,
and the Spanish, and the
Portuguese,
Germans.
Every European. Just look at yourself. Look in the mirror. Look at where your lineage has brought you.
Look at it.
If you're currently in Stupidville, Ohio, which is a real place, a presidential candidate, recently, a candidate for the presidency said, not a lot of presidential candidates would be sat here in stupid town, Ohio. But I am. Right. So if you're there, just think about what your ancestors did. Think about it.
No, there was a better...
Your granddad, great-great-granddad,
was a dick.
Was a dick.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
There was a better town in America. My anus.
Wow. No, it's like on the Top Gear. No, on the Top Gear one when they went through Top Gear, it was called Baghdad.
No, God,
the Amish town they went through, and it was called Intercourse. So I'm sure there should be a smaller town we'll go through before that called Foreplay.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Age of Empires, F-Zero X.
F-Zero X, or quite a lot of people agree with me on this, is Mario Sunshine.
Oh yeah.
If you played that game.
If you played that game, you know exactly what one of that is.
Absolutely brilliant.
It turned into Ray Winston. Oh, I've just realised in both episodes.
You went Keith Lemon.
I've just realised in both episodes now we've mentioned Ray Winston.
We have as well.
Ray Winston!
Ray Winston, get in touch, wear the t-shirt, love you lots.
No. It's not really product placement. It's not a product. I'd like your finest Ray Winston.
No, it's not product placement.
Bloke placement, perhaps.
No, but
Cockney placement.
No, but Mario Sunshine was an amazing game. I could play that for hours on end, and the problem was we had a GameCube and it broke a while ago. I was so disappointed.
I knew one off eBay.
Yeah, I know. I really want to.
So for me, I'm not massive on classic games, so I'm going Pac-Man or Space Invaders.
One of them.
Space Invaders, I really like Space Invaders because with Space Invaders, you've got that point where you know you're going to get overrun by them, like where there's loads of them and they're getting really close, and you think, if I can do this, I am Jesus. And then you do it, and you're like, yeah, and you dance around. It's like when you win on Football Manager when it's like you're in a semi-final and you're in the league below, and it's like, yes, I'm in the.
Do you ever do that thing? Do you ever do that thing where you go, yes, I can play that level, dance around and go, shit, next level.
It's like when you run downstairs, Mum, I finished that level. Oh, great. What about the next one?
Oh, crap! And then you run back upstairs.
That's one of the most annoying
things. So, ready to move on to the next topic?
One more thing, I remember having the original Pac-Man and Space Invaders and a game called Dig Dug.
Oh my God,
do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Such a ridiculous
That just reminded me of a Dagenham and Redbridge chant that they have at the ground. It's called Dig-a-dagger, oi, oi, oi! So, carry on.
I remember having all those 3 games on my 1990 computer. And they were so fun. They were amazing. You just love them. Right. They are one of those ones that you can just play forever. They should have them on Facebook.
Yeah.
They would get so many more than fucking stupid shit like Farmville.
No one goes on Farmville.
And Bejeweled 2, anyone who plays
I've got Bejeweled on my iPhone, I'm obsessed with it.
It's rubbish.
It's awesome.
No, PopCap are great. Come on.
No, they have done good stuff, but Bejeweled, honestly.
I didn't know.
If I'm honest, I don't mind playing it, but there are some people who genuinely play it all day long.
Okay, yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're almost as bad as people who
It's a time waster game.
They're almost
really
as bad
is.
as people who play Minecraft all day long.
Minecraft has an objective to it.
What?
Kill the Ender Dragon.
Yeah, kill the Ender Dragon now. And get all the achievements. I still haven't flown a pig off a cliff.
Wow.
Right, moving on. You and John's going outside, do you want me to?
Okay, I'll go. Now, I was just thinking, everyone has their favourite kind of food. There are some words you can put in front of any food where it just improves it so much. Like sausages. Let's be honest, everyone likes sausages.
Yes.
Right.
I like a good sausage.
Right? But
Don't
then
go
if you
there.
say...
Don't go there. I knew what you were going to do.
No, I was just saying that. You made it.
Oh, God.
No, you did.
Leave it. Just
My
let
little
it.
face been hijacked, right. This is going to be a nice little discussion about our favourite food, and you had to go and make it dirty, didn't you?
You said sausages! What was I supposed to do?
Anyway, but if you then put the word bacon wrapped before it,
Oh!
and bacon wrapped sausage, or as they're more commonly known, pigs in blankets, one of the
I
nice
know what
things-
that sausage needs. More meat.
Yeah. I've realised since then that there is something you can do to a pigs in blanket. You may not believe this. Something you can do to a pigs in blanket,
Dip them in
which
chocolate.
makes it so much nicer.
Did you really
You dip it in
just...
something. Honey
No.
glazed pigs in blanket.
That sounds
I've
lovely.
heard of that, but I've never had them before.
It's like,
Honey glazed.
I'll be honest
I
here.
know
I've
where
never
you're coming
had
from with this. I know where you're coming from with this.
bothered.
'Cause it's when Russell Howard was talking about bacon sandwiches. Bacon sandwiches,
Yes.
they're great. What a bacon sandwich is essentially some bread giving a dead pig a hug.
cuddle.
Why do the Jews hate me? It's. I know exactly what you mean with that.
Yeah.
It is
But
so
for me,
like
it's when you've got it on adverts and it's like not that this.
M&S thing.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
no, not that.
These
no.
aren't just
It's like
pigs in blankets. These are M&S honey glazed pigs in
no,
blankets.
it's not that. But not that this does anything for me. But when you're watching like yogurt adverts, it goes now full of antioxidants that reduce your cholesterol, and it's like I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
does
fat, I'm gonna get over
it
it.
tastes good? Me eat.
Bring it back to Russell Howard, what he said, why not try a low-fat wrap? Oh, don't make sandwiches evil.
Because sandwiches are pure. It would be a great pleasure on this earth for me.
Yeah. Right. Words to put in food to make them more.
What's your favourite? Because I go for honey glaze. Because if I get
honey glaze.
if I
is
get some gammon, yeah, put pineapple on it, of course, because that's just brilliant.
Do you know what I
But
hate?
if you were
Just to interrupt you, do you know what I
Yes.
hate? People who say pineapple doesn't belong on pizzas.
Oh God.
Well, it does if you put it with ham.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
a Hawaiian. It's perfect.
I'll be honest, I can't talk
people
on
who say,
pizzas,
people
but...
who say pineapple doesn't belong on pizza obviously don't understand the concept of food experimentation. It doesn't
What it's
matter if
for.
the Italians put it. We have say, what have we never? We never put brie in our sandwiches because that's a French thing. And yet a brie and cranberry sandwich is one of the tastiest things known to man.
It is
Yeah.
very good.
Honestly, if you're Italian and you're watching this, hopefully
You won't understand a bloody word.
hopefully you will understand where we are coming from with this. Don't get upset about us experimenting with your pizza. You've given us one of the greatest foods known to man. We have just taken
And to be
that
fair,
and added some
I won't
brilliant
deny
To
to
be
it.
fair, we
I
saved
won't
you from
deny
the
that,
Germans
apologies.
twice.
I think they saved themselves. Well, no, wait, because we were invading them one time, and the other time both times they just swapped sides.
Yeah.
Yes.
We didn't save. They saved themselves.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So
Yeah,
if,
but
if
they-
you're
they
Italian,
came over
you're
to
probably
us.
watching this, you get about halfway through, and then you'll start to dislike it because you'll go for the winning side.
I'll just go over to the yogurt. Oh, this getting no more than 12 viewers. I go with the yogurt now.
Why is he Russian?
That wasn't Russian, that was
Yes, it
Italian.
was.
Russian.
No, this is the
Oh
Russian.
no, this podcast is rubbish.
That's Italian.
This is Russian.
Do that again
I
and
give,
think of Mario.
I give you vodka. I give
Yeah,
you
you're gonna
mini
get that.
vodkas. Yes, I Russian. Yes.
That was what you were doing about 10 minutes
No,
ago.
this was not. It was not.
It was.
Fuck you.
Put in the comments.
Fuck you.
He was.
Anyway, so
Fuck you.
what
You're
would
fucking-
you do to any food which would make it so much better? Do you
Put
think?
bacon round it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think bacon makes everything
Yeah.
better.
Yes.
We should just airlift bacon. Do you know what I was going to say?
Airlift bacon.
No,
Just
I was going to
pigs.
listen. I was going to say airlift bacon into Palestine. So
Oh my god!
neither side eats
It's
bacon.
do you know my the solution to the Middle East crisis I've ever heard. You airlift Marmite into there. Because
something to really
in both places there's a lot of unleavened bread eaten, and in there there's a shortage of zinc, and a shortage of zinc can lead to aggression, and Marmite is rich in zinc. So this was the inventor of lateral thinking, who thought the best use for Marmite was to airlift it into Israel and stop everyone fighting.
Where was Marmite in World War II when we really needed it?
Yeah, when we needed something to really argue about.
To be fair, Palestine is something to really argue about.
No, I know.
Well, those bloody Jews with their stupid bloody arguments. I'm on your side here, I'm not being racist this time. Still hate you, by the way.
Oh, James, don't.
Lisa, you said I'm on your side. If there's any Palestinians watching now...
If there's any Palestinians, I'm also on your side.
I don't understand where you're coming from.
I'm on neither side because I don't keep up with political things like this.
Unless Minecraft was on the news.
Yeah, pretty much, actually. That's true.
David Cameron this week. It's like,
I play Minecraft.
Who was it? Who was it? Who was it that said
Nichols coming out saying he's a brony.
That's it, he gets half of the country on his side.
Half of the country?
Yeah, I would get that. Half of America. Useless.
It's like, was it Ayush? And he said, the best way that America, this is when Bin Laden was still alive, he said, the best way that America and like George Bush and Bin Laden could sort out the differences was to play COD online. Oh come on, that was lag! That was lag! Oh. That was a headshot! I hit him in the head!
Are you using a shot? Put the shotgun down!
That is overkill, you can't do... Are you using a noob tube? Javelin! I'm always like that, that's why I stopped playing it so much.
Right.
So,
what word would I put in front? I can't think.
When you think about it, that's actually quite a good one.
It's a real good, like sexy or something like that. New sensual yogurt from Acton.
How do you have sensual
that sounds like it's just something.
I'm not really modelling this well. It looks like I'm having a minor stroke.
This is what we've devolved to.
It started off with words.
For the count.
It started off with words
pretending to have a stroke.
This could just be an hour of us here going. And it get more views than normal. Have you heard about my Spazcast? Oh yeah, I'm going.
Oh my god.
Right. Okay. Word that I put in from. It's like magic. I'd eat something if it
what
was
would you
magic.
buy mushrooms?
You magic mushrooms! We haven't thought this through, guys.
Oh, very funny, Gareth. Who thought it'd be funny to call them magic mushrooms?
Oh,
These aren't just the mushrooms.
These are M&S magic mushrooms.
The real test of
That's
this
it. The advert is just flashing rainbow colours. Everyone watching it going, oh my god, I'm having an epilepsy.
I want a magic mushroom!
The real test is you get your least favourite food.
What are you on about? You want a magic mushroom? That's a fireplace. I want it. M&S advertised it. I want it. I want one magic mushroom.
IKEA.
You get your least favourite food, you put that word in front of it, and suddenly you're willing to eat it. That's the test.
Yeah. So, right, I don't like tomatoes.
I don't like tomatoes.
No, so...
They're my least favourite food.
I've never
Or
had
peppers. I don't like a pepper.
I love peppers. Peppers are so nice.
If it's like
If
really well
it's
cooked.
If it's uncooked,
Yeah.
I won't eat it. But if it's cooked, I'll eat it like an apple.
They like a fajita. Everyone likes fajita.
I don't like them in fajitas. I pick them up.
Really? That's what I do with mushrooms.
Oh, how can you not like mushrooms?
Is this pizza talk? I lost track.
Fajitas.
Oh right, I don't
Now you know what it feels like to lose track when you're talking about realm of the mad god.
Fair enough. You talk about cheese, we'll talk about games, and
Okay,
and then
right. So are we all agreed on magic makes something better?
no.
Right, but if here's the thing.
Can't have a breakfast.
Would you like a tomato?
Magic.
Is
Is it magic? Yes.
No. Would you like a tomato? No. Would you like a magic tomato? Fair enough. Actually, that works.
Yeah, that works.
So we're all agreed on magic.
Would you like a mushroom? Yes. Would you like a magic mushroom? Yes.
Yes. And take that unicorn off your head. It looks awfully weird.
Remember, kids, don't do drugs.
Stay in school.
We are not promoting
Bono.
drugs. We're not promoting drugs.
You could have just... Do you want to magic mushroom? Yeah. It looks like it, doesn't it?
It's going downhill.
Do you know what? You all take drugs, do it.
I think
Then
we're
again,
already down now. Now
we're
we're
just
falling
kind
off
of
the
digging
cliff
ourselves
into the
into a hole
catechism.
There's no longer a hill.
We're just digging.
We're like at the centre of the world where there's just no gravity and we're just hovering there. Oh, this has gone badly.
Well, I think it's can't get any worse when it starts raining. At the centre of the earth as well.
Right, my topic for this week is one that I thought up on a walk home from school with Jason.
Hello, Jason, if you're watching.
Can we stop doing shout-outs to people that it won't
You did
know?
about 8 last time, just the people we don't know, and it was like,
Yeah, I know, but I agreed we wouldn't do it this time.
Okay. My topic this week is dwarves we'd love to see. As in from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I
We've
get
got,
that.
can we name the Seven Dwarfs? We've got Doc, Grumpy,
Sleepy,
Bashful,
annoying,
Bashful,
Dopey. What's the Grumpy?
I've had him.
Damn it.
Happy.
Was he one of us?
I think it's
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Happy
and... There's going to be
Horny.
someone at
Happy and horny.
There's going to be someone at home just going... It's just
That's
you
why-
stupid boy.
There wasn't one of them that was horny, it was all of them. That's why they're all after Snow White. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Speaking of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, have you seen that advert for that film that's based on it? What's it called? Mirror Mirror or something?
No.
Looks like one of the worst films ever.
Of course it will be, they always are.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Enchanted?
That was alright.
No, it wasn't.
It's all that.
It was like getting stabbed through the liver with a pencil.
Just to put a nice realistic term on it so all of you know what he went through. Basically, he was sat in the cinema and the screen was 3D and it went bang.
Just some guy sat behind me. Oh, I always get the one who stabs the pencil through your kidney. Oh. Can you stop it, please? I'm trying to watch the film. Then I won't be able to urinate later.
Anyway, carrying on.
Anyway, dwarves. I definitely love to see a horny dwarf.
Oh, God, no, you wouldn't.
Can I quite
It'd be like when
I would definitely like to see a horny dwarf. James Whitby.
We'll point down face.
Shush. I'd like to see
you
a
wouldn't
dwarf.
want horny, because then it'd be like a dog when they hump your leg.
Oh, God.
I'd like to see a dwarf who's like slightly taller than all the others, has a monobrow and is called Chris.
Oh, we talk about name dropping people
Stop
like
Oh, we're gonna get so
Hi,
many,
Chris.
so many dislikes.
Chavy.
Shabby.
Sea blood. Do you know which one? I'd like to see a black dwarf. That'd be quite cool.
Yes.
He'd be cooler than all the other ones.
I'm not being racist, but I've never actually seen a black dwarf. They are a rare occurrence.
It's like you've never
It's
seen
like-
a Chinese homeless person, have you? Think back in your life, all the times you walk past someone lying on the road in a sleeping bag. Were they Chinese?
No, they weren't. It's funny, actually. Yeah. It might just be coincidence.
Wow.
Again, not racist, but that's...
No, we're not racist.
That is a good point, actually.
Wow.
Well, there you go. Chinese
Wow.
done well in the life.
Nice.
Nice.
So,
Well done, guys.
well done if you're Chinese.
Those high expectation
Sorry about the
fathers.
tiny penis.
Oh no!
High expectation fathers, you've done us proud.
Oh no!
High expectation fathers.
God.
He fucked off about 5 years ago. If you
This is going to get removed from YouTube in about 3 days.
Whoa. Actually, if something
There's
gets...
smut in it.
It's like, the only other time that I've seen a comment be removed from YouTube...
No, not
because
comments.
No, a comment...
YouTube
yeah.
has a loose tree finger when they come to... I mean, admittedly they have to, because
No,
it's
but,
comes back to
yeah,
them. They
but
do have a loose
what
tree.
I'm saying is, the only time I ever saw a comment, an actual comment be removed off YouTube, and it said, this comment has been removed because it got too many dislikes. I've only ever seen that once. And
Really?
it was on... It was on...
Friday?
No, it was
Oh,
on...
I thought he was going to say
No,
that.
it was
as well.
on Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones, right?
What?
Right? Listen. This comment had got so many dislikes. Now, if I say this and you know what I'm on about, you'll find it funny. If you don't, I will explain it, okay? But if I tell you this and you laugh for about a week, you will know what I'm on about. the comment said, "This is such a rip-off from Call of Duty Black Ops." Now, if you're sat at home going, why is that funny? Okay, there is a scene that you can play in Black Ops where you are on a speedboat. You're on a speedboat and you're driving around the river, and it's in Vietnam, and you basically have guns and rockets, and you have to fire at like bridges and stuff. And there's a song playing in the background, which is "Sympathy for the Devil" by the Rolling Stones. Now that is one of the greatest songs ever written, without any shadow of a doubt. It's outstanding lyrics, drums, guitar, everything about it is just unbelievable. And someone commented, "Such a rip-off from Black Ops."
That is actually magic.
Now, it won't be as funny if I've told you, but surely you can appreciate how ridiculous that is.
Wow.
I just wanted to say
You've just got to realise how unbelievably stupid that person must have been.
But when I played Black Ops, I didn't listen to as much Rolling Stones as I have now. But I still realised that the person from Black Ops hadn't thought, "I want to write a song for this scene."
And they've just done that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like that. That was actually the first time I heard that song, and then I got on Guitar Hero 5, and that song was on Guitar Hero 5, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I know that." Yeah.
Sort of NJ spin on it there.
Yeah, it's actually got a lot of that all the way through.
Yeah.
But the Rolling Stones do it better, let's be honest.
Rolling Stones are awesome.
I still think that "Gimme Shelter" is one of the greatest songs.
Painted Black.
The intro to Painted Black.
"Gimme Shelter" is one of the greatest songs you can play over the introduction to a character. So walking into a bar or something, "Gimme Shelter" in the background.
It's just a shadow.
Or Cashmere.
Cashmere.
Led Zeppelin.
I still
Cashmere, so in a slow-mo thing with dark glasses on and explosions in the background.
Yeah. No, but I still don't know what my favourite Rolling Stones song is, and it is between Satisfaction, Sympathy for the Devil, Paint It Black, and Gimme Shelter. Those four, I cannot decide between them.
Four of the most amazing
If you've never heard those songs, if you're a fan of stuff like Katy Perry and Lady Gaga, don't listen to them.
No.
But if you like music,
you don't deserve to listen to them.
No. If you like the Beatles, if you like Led Zeppelin, but you'd never really listened to any Rolling Stones, pause. Okay, we've done this again. Here are the 4 videos. I Can't Get No Satisfaction, Sympathy for the Devil. Well, it's in brackets. Sympathy for the Devil, Gimme Shelter, and Paint It Black. Listen to them, and I guarantee you'll have them on your iPod by tonight if you don't like anyone. If you've never listened to Rolling Stones, they're magic.
They are some of the most fantastic.
So back to the actual topic at hand. Dwarves we'd like to see.
That was a nice tangent.
We'd like a black one. Would you like a gay one? I'd love a gay
I would like.
one.
You know what I'd like to see actually? While we were speaking of bands, I would love to see a dwarf rock band.
Dwarf rock band, that'd be awesome.
Imagine that.
It's not easy
Here
being
are
short.
the dwarf! Oh, that'd be amazing. It's not easy being short. They just walk around like that. And they go, where are they?
My legs are tiny!
I'd love to see a group of
just
dwarves.
Warwick Davis.
I'd like to see a group of dwarves throwing the England rugby team. Do you know the England rugby team threw a group of dwarves?
Oh God!
In reverse.
That'd be amazing. Do genuine dwarf tossing?
Yes.
Whoa, that sounds inappropriate. Genuine dwarf tossing, soon to be at the Olympics.
It'd be like tossing the caber. There's a dwarf that.
I'm just going to check us for feet.
Oh no, please.
I'm joking.
Just to explain our last video.
No.
We're not explaining that again.
Right, okay, so we love a gay one, a black one, a rock band.
Yes.
Dwarves. Like ZZ Top, when they're all just like Hasidic Jews, but it's like, yeah, it's cool to be a Jew. It's not, by the way.
Oh, I'm crying out loud.
I'm sorry, these just come to me. I like the Jews, actually. I don't mind the Jews.
Yeah. Why does that not the entire world, but quite a number of people just seem to have something against them.
That's true. The only real reason anyone ever gives is they killed Jesus.
They killed Jesus.
But if they didn't, then Jesus wouldn't have died for our sins. We'd still have original sin. So bear that in mind, Christians.
Yeah.
So, Just so you know, I'm not.
You know,
you're not religious.
No, I'm an atheist.
None of us are. I'm atheist. I think the concept of a god is ridiculous, and that too many bad things happen in the world for there to be a god.
That is one of the
It's like I know someone called my mum works for British Airways, and she had a friend, and as one of the planes landed at Manchester Airport, it set on fire.
Oh God.
And this woman kept running in.
And he couldn't make it rain, could he? No.
And this woman that she knew, my mum, she wasn't there that day, but this woman kept running in, grabbing passengers and pulling them all out, and the fireman tried to get her to stop. And then a couple of months later, she developed lung cancer.
Wow.
Yeah, she saved all the people. So it's stuff like that, and Hurricane Katrina, the tsunami and earthquakes.
I think it's just the fact that all of these things have too many kind of explanations for there to be a reason that there could be just some divine spirit that could just go no. I mean, if you believe in God, then that's fine.
If you believe in God, it's fine. I mean,
I could understand why. You know.
Yeah, my girlfriend believes in God, and she definitely thinks there's something after the afterlife. And if you believe,
that's a hard one.
Yeah,
I think that's the one religious thing I believed in is not afterlife. I believe in reincarnation because I just can't.
I don't see. I had about an hour argument with her about this, and I don't think that after you die there's anything left to go up.
Well, that's the question. There's the question of, is our conscious subject to our brain, or is it a separate entity?
Yeah. I just always thought that reincarnation kind of works. Either that or the idea that I don't know why. I just thought one day, I wonder if when you die, you just kind of relive your own life.
That's quite.
That'd be nice.
That'd be quite.
But there's like difference.
Do you mean you do it differently?
Yeah.
Or do you mean
there's only like one difference.
So you think you're making your own decisions, but actually you're just taking a path
that you
that's
because to me that explains deja vu. Because I've had deja vu where I've gone, I know what happens, but then it's different.
Really?
One tiny bit.
Really? That's weird.
Right,
guys, if you're watching, please, because this is one of we might cover this for a whole topic we may do a whole thing on this, so we don't want to ruin it. But please email us your thoughts on this. Do you think there's an afterlife? Do you believe in God? If not, why not?
Shall we have that as?
Well, do you know, we'll have that next week. But if you believe in a God, please get in touch.
Give us your arguments.
Chickensoupforthebin at googlemail.com. Okay, please. Gmail.com. Please get in touch because this is a really big topic.
This is what we want to know what you think.
We want to know what you think because
get you in.
I don't believe in God, but I wouldn't be there going, you're not allowed to believe in God.
No.
If you have your own opinion,
freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, man. Right, moving on swiftly. We asked you last week to send us a challenge. Go with it. And one of our avid viewers said I've watched this video more than 8,000 times. I just can't get enough.
Can I just say, if they load up our previous video and it's like 4 views, and it's from us 3 and your mum. That's it.
Good maths there, science boy. So
that will be it.
Right. Okay. So we asked you to send in a challenge that we have for these two. It's called the Wiki Sex Game. We'll explain it to you.
It's not as bad as you may think it sounds.
We'll explain it to you when we get in there. Let's go set up.
Well, no. Do you want to explain it now, and I'll set up the computer.
You set up the computer.
Right.
And I'll set
and we'll set them both.
Yeah.
Shall I do both computers so I can do it at the same time?
Yeah.
Get them both on Wikipedia.
Is there a timer? Please stop.
I know, because I'll just judge whoever.
If we're doing it about at the same time.
Yeah, because you've got 2 of them. What this game essentially is you have 2 computers, and what you do is you go on Wikipedia and you click random article, and you have to click all of the links that you can until eventually you get to the page sex or sexual intercourse. That's the up and down of the game, isn't it, really?
Essentially.
So, whoever gets there first wins this week's challenge. And if you get to a point where you get to a dead end or somewhere where you can't, you have to press random article and you have to start again. So, it's just whoever gets there first.
Essentially, yeah.
Essentially. So, that's...
This should be a laugh.
So, this is going to carry on for a number of weeks and...
it's going to be a different challenge.
Yeah, different challenge every week. So, we'll do something like... Should we do first to 10 on the challenges? Do something like that, shall we?
Yeah,
why not? That should be quite cool. So first to 10 on the challenges, and then the winner will get to present for 1 week. I know you'll miss me, but it's just one of those things, guys. Right, so
Right.
we'll pick up.
Pick it up, because you can now only see our legs, and James looming scarily towards you.
Oh, well, I'm not that bad.
Yeah, that's not a pretty image. Here we go, well-oiled machine, we're moving the camera. If this doesn't... Well, I don't know why I'm saying if this hasn't been edited out. It won't be, let's be honest. And if you're wondering, there you go. Take your pick.
Welcome to the crib.
Yeah, welcome to my cribs.
MTV Cribs.
Yeah. This is my cribs. I sound like that.
Oh. Right, so both get yourselves on Wikipedia.
1 moment, I need to get Google Chrome up. That's right. Accidental product placement.
Drink Coke.
Other internet.
Purposeful.
Other internet services and
Browsers.
drinks and
Yes.
Just so you know, if the camera work is a bit shaky like that, that is because I'm not a cameraman.
Yeah, that's because he's
I'm 15.
incompetent.
It's because he was currently holding it with one hand, which is on the corner, which was incredibly clever of you, James.
Right, so Ewan's on Wikipedia. Jack, you on Wikipedia?
Do we do it when you say press go? Is that when we click random?
When I say go, you go on random article.
And then
Okay,
what
so you
do
want
we
get on Wikipedia just so you're almost at random article.
So what are we on that?
Should we all this game?
How do we film that? Film that.
Right.
Very interesting.
Oh, that was my finger there. If you're interested.
Explanation of the rules, please.
No, the quick explanation of the rules. Click random article. You click. You don't have to click the first hyperlink. You click any hyperlink that you think could lead you to the page sex or sexual intercourse. Okay.
Right, same thing. First.
Right. Okay. So on my mark, 3,
Right, ready?
2, 1, go. Okay, Ewan here. The persistence of memory is the page he's come on to.
I'm on Sue Goldie.
Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali,
Right.
he thinks we'll take him. Where are we up to with Jack?
Me off Wikipedia.
He's gone on to a completely different page there. Well done,
And
Jack.
again.
And again, he's not looking good.
Can I do a new random article?
If you think it'd help, you go for it.
Ocelot.
Football goalkeeper.
We've got football goalkeeper in
Sent
association
off,
football.
Lord of
Yes,
the game.
reproduction and life cycle.
Oh, you
Oh,
bitch!
Ewan.
No.
Ball!
It's not there.
I found ball.
Right, it's found ball.
He's found ball. Right.
Shit, it's not there. Small cats will have to do.
Small cats.
It's not working.
Is there uses of
How
leather?
can I have a page on reproduction and they not have a link to sex? It's just right.
Will reproduction do, guys? What do you think? Send us in your views.
Subsectional, I think. Animals.
Bones, ligaments.
Come on.
Ah!
Skin, we're on with Jack.
Birds. Ah.
John Travolta he's become to be known.
Reproduction development.
Sexual reproduction.
Ewan, and Ewan has got it!
Yeah.
Just to show you, Ewan Hill Norris has got to sexual reproduction. Well done, you.
Yes.
Yes.
1-0 to me.
Let's just see. Jack, let's see what page you were on. That's
I got some muscle.
We got muscle. That could take you.
Absolutely.
That's I don't think that's too bad. Right. Okay. So
Close.
the winner this week is Ewan. You're one step closer to that magic. That magic prize of presenting for 1 week.
Presenting.
Right. Back to the studio.
Yeah!
I said back to the studio.
No.
I'm still really annoyed that the page on ocelots didn't have under subsection reproduction didn't have a
Oh,
link
can you
to
hold
the
this while I
sex
set up the white tack?
There you go. A small bit of behind the scenes for you. This is. Oh, there you go. Small bit of accidental product placement.
Yeah,
I'm
this
proud
isn't
of
blue
that.
tack for you,
Come here.
friends. This is white tack.
That's right.
We are
White
using
tack.
white tack, and commonly you can just see some shaky camera work and occasionally James's fingers.
Right. Okay. Do you want to start talking about the next topic, which is what you've done this week?
Well, as I said, what I've done this week has pretty much been After X, but I've also been doing bits.
What you're seeing is now upside down, viewers.
Terribly sorry
Yes.
about this, friends.
I'm not. I think it's funny.
Hello.
Well, you'll be able to see what.
As you can see, my front room right now. You should be privileged.
Yeah, especially if you're a girl. No other one will.
Oh. Are you kidding me?
Low blow, mate.
Hold on. Right, go and sit down. Need to check that the angle's
Here we
right.
go. You see, the great part is this is all going to be in it. This isn't going to be edited. This is going to be.
Oh, by the way, the editor, when we kept addressing Joe in our previous episode,
Yes.
the editor can no longer do it because we can't email him the file because it is so large. So our editor is defunct.
Because we are in. Have you?
Sorry, Joe.
It looks to me like it's facing our feet.
It's not. Go and check. Go and look and check.
Please.
Lovely view of my crotch walking up to it. No, we are good.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen.
Right, okay.
Let's do this.
This week, this week was very. It was kind of bittersweet for me this week because.
I don't like that phrase.
Don't you?
I don't know, it's strange. Bittersweet.
Bittersweet.
I just don't like
Because
oxymorons.
on Thursday.
Oxymorons are seriously ridiculous.
Yeah.
On Thursday, I went. What did he say?
Oxymorons are seriously ridiculous.
That's quite good.
This week, I went to United. I went to watch them play Atletico Bilbao at Old Trafford. I sat in the Stretford end. I say sat, stood up for the whole time for the first time in my life, and we did lose 3-2, unfortunately. So yeah, a bit upset about that. But the Stretford end atmosphere is just outstanding. I mean, even if you're not a football fan,
yeah.
It's one of the things to do before you die, sitting in the Stretford end, because it is electric. It's just amazing.
I wouldn't mind. I've been to a few live football games before, but it's like, because it's football, so it's still boring for me. Because I don't mind looking at the scores, but I find it boring having to watch a football match for an hour and a half. I just rather know the score. But if you go to like a live event such as a football match, or a prime example is a gig.
Yeah.
Gigs are really good ones.
It's a complete difference. The difference between watching football on TV and watching it is
you really do get the experience.
Between listening to an album and actually going to the game.
Yeah, it's like what Jeremy Clarkson said about. He was comparing it to a car, but he said it's like an iPod. It's all very good, it's very nice, it's very clean, it sounds good. It all works fantastically, but it's not like seeing the band live.
Yes.
It just isn't.
And he's hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Ironically, not with a hammer.
that was the highlight of my week, and I'm going to watch United against West Brom tomorrow. But by the time you see this, that game will probably have been played. So well in Reds. Good game.
You do realise anyone who's a footballer who watches this and realises that if they've lost, they are going to give you so much stick.
Peter Odin-Wingy.
He really wants them to win now. He really wants them to win.
Of course he does.
As if he didn't want. No, a lot more than before, even though.
No.
And that's already a lot. Let's be honest.
Right.
You're going to get a lot.
You played classic games this week.
Yeah, I did. As I said, I've been on classic games, and I've done bits and bats on Minecraft, but nothing out of the ordinary apart from falling over. But that's hardly worth talking about.
Hardly. What have you been up to?
Well, I was off on Wednesday. We all were from school.
Yeah.
So I went with a group of friends to see, believe it or not, the Muppets.
Which I saw last weekend. If you remember in the last episode, I said I was going to a Trafford Centre. I bought a new phone case because I need one of those, and I also saw the Muppets. Would you not agree it's atrocious?
It's not. I enjoyed it more than you did. It's not the best. The humans were.
The humans are. I like. Don't get me wrong. I like.
Everybody
Muppets.
loves the Muppets.
Fozzie Bear is.
Oh come on.
He's hilarious.
Animals are the best.
Animals so funny.
Kermit's the best.
No, Kermit's good. Miss Piggy, I think.
I just like Kermit for that one.
But I don't like the human characters.
No, the human characters. They had too much in them.
Yeah.
And the new, what was it, Walter? The new one, he had too much stuff in it.
Yeah.
Despite his human counterpart being played by the guy who plays Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory.
I think I had a video.
Love Big Bang
videotape. That's right. Videotape.
For all you
VCR.
8-year-olds. Oh, by the way, for all you 8-year-olds, fuck, bugger, shit, poo. Tell your parents.
Oh no.
8-year-olds, boys and girls, don't watch this. This isn't for you. In fact, no, this isn't for anyone apart from us, really. It's
I don't think if you are watching this.
What on earth are you doing with your life?
Anyone younger than us shouldn't be watching it, and anyone older than us, what the hell are you doing?
With your life.
You should be going out.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Anyone the same age as us, hello Jason.
Hello, our single viewer. You smell like my fourth victim. Oh God!
Wow. That was essentially. That moment was essentially the woman. That was essentially The Woman in Black, which is another film we saw.
Yeah, that's.
I've not seen it. I don't
now,
want to
all
see
the
it.
critics have said, have been saying it's a good old-fashioned chiller, and it is. There are some genuinely disturbing moments in it.
Good.
However, parts of it are just like that, where it's literally big face appears at a window, loud scream, which is about as stupid and crass as a Splatterfest, in my opinion. So,
see, I don't see the point in horror. Not that it scares me. Is like I've never had the desire. I've never wanted to pay money and go and watch a horror film.
I mean, some people get a thrill out of being scared. I'm not one of them.
I don't mind scary films, but I don't like horror. You know, where it's kind of the blood.
Yeah, no, I don't mind a film. I like
Horror's different to splatter, because splatter's where it's essentially saw and stupid stuff like that.
Saw's different to horror though, because Saw's just
on a new level. Saw is in its own genre.
Saw
is just watching people die.
There's 3 different types. There's splatter, which is like Saw and Hostel and stuff like that. There's psychological, which is stuff like Poltergeist, where it doesn't show you anything, but it's what you think is going to happen, which is so much worse than what it shows you.
It's like Paranormal Activity, except not just the door going.
Everyone said that Paranormal Activity was a ridiculous movie.
Paranormal Activity.
I think that's the only horror film I've ever seen. I saw it in a very crowded room at a friend's house.
I'll do exactly what Paranormal Activity is. It's like this, right? You go, boom, like that. That's all the Paranormal Activity is.
Then you'll have kind of like, you'll have this happen. You'll have this. So it'll be.
That's it.
This is where horror has led. This is where all the Hitchcock, all the Dario Argento. That is where it has led us to the fact that people are scared by a door closing.
Yeah. And there was a moment I would describe. What's the word for it? Mildly. I don't want to say disturbing because that makes it sound like scary, but mildly kind of
weird.
Creepy. There's a moment where a woman's run upstairs and then she's dragged back down it. But,
there's one moment apparently where a baby gets dragged across the land.
Yeah.
Everyone said that was dead funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Just play Benny Hill music.
You could make all horror films funnier, like better, just by like playing children's music over it. Come on, Scooby-Doo.
In Saw, when he's cutting his leg off, just started that. Even better, you know that moment in Jaws where the head rolls out of the thing?
Yeah. Obviously, we've got to talk about this week. The huge, it's fair to say, internet phenomenon, which is Kony 2012.
Yeah.
Now, I watched this after you had shared it on Facebook.
And
what I think it's become one of those things that it's quite cool to say, I watched that Kony video, I really want to take him down, he's a really bad guy,
I mean, obviously he is.
Obviously, we're not saying, what's wrong with him, making a child army and mutilating other children. Well, it sounds like a lovely fella, I'll invite him out for a drink.
Exactly.
That's not what we're saying at all. We're saying that the video...
People are doing it just to fit in. For the sake
I mean, I saw it and I was quite impressed with what they were doing. And it says on it somewhere, subscribe to Try, which, by the way, if you can afford it, do, okay? But there was something called the Super Expansion Pack or something. It had like hoodies in it, it had the bracelets, it had the posters, and it was something like $223.
Really?
Yeah, it was something like that. And I thought, I'm all for taking down Ugandan warlords. I'm all... Obviously, I don't condone what he's doing, but... $223.
By him, you mean the guy who puts up the video, not Kony?
Yes.
I don't condone what Kony... I mean, what's the problem with that?
No, I did mean that. I don't condone what Kony's doing, but I'm not saying that I don't have $223 to spare. I mean, the bracelets alone were $10.
Yeah.
If you're gonna start a campaign, it has to be something affordable.
Yes, I know.
Machine people.
One moment, people. Carry on.
Right. It is true.
I know.
Sorry. You got money for Peace Corps?
Tell me so about this, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry. Kony, yeah.
Anyway, what were we?
People aren't just doing it.
People are doing it just to say, what's that? It's like I saw a picture on the internet as well. Those funny pictures that you have, and it's like a college student in America with his headphones in on his phone, leaning against a tree like this, and it's like, watched a 30-minute video. Now I took down a Ugandan warlord, or now I'm a political activist. It was quite funny.
One does not simply take down a Ugandan warlord by liking a Facebook status.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
Or the Shaun of the Dead one, where it's get a plane, fly to Africa, kill Kony, get the kids, go to the Winchester, have a nice cold pint, and wait for the assault
to blow over.
That's funny.
That is a good movie.
But in the video they said they sent in, what was it, 100 soldiers.
Yes.
I think that if America aren't careful, if they go in typical American style, so, yes, we're solving the world's
all
problems.
guns blazing, napalm, Agent Orange, etc., etc.
Vietnam. We don't want another Vietnam.
We don't. That's just...
But
the only thing is, this isn't going to be Vietnam. This isn't going to be.
No,
Vietnam.
it's not communism.
It's not communism.
No.
They don't. In Vietnam, the Americans didn't have the support of the Vietnamese people. In Uganda, no one really supports Kony. The reason people follow Kony is because they think he is the second coming. And I'm not making. It's the LRA, the Lord's Resistance Army. They think that he has been told by God to set up a country in Central Africa based on the Ten Commandments. So it's essentially religious nut jobs.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about the 5th commandment, mutilate children.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry, my mistake. Good job, Kony, good job.
He is being facetious.
It is ridiculous.
What is facetious?
I can't explain it, but I know what it is. It's like sarcasm, isn't it?
Kind of.
Send in your comments.
The last
Yes.
example of facetious I saw was some guy going on about, this is ponies again. He was going on about how he was into them, and he started taking the piss about, is it that Lauren Faust wants little girls to get tattoos of what they like most on their arses? And he went, yes, I'm being facetious at this point, in the same way that if I was sat here saying that SpongeBob was actually a gay rights movement, I would be being facetious, because he doesn't, it's like sarcasm, but kind of slightly more serious, sounding really like you do mean it, but you actually don't. I think it's basically that, isn't it?
Okay.
Pretty much.
In a way.
Okay, so this week, I think, if you want to pay the $223 and get the pack and put up posters, bloody well done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good on
Good.
you. That's...
Please.
You're actually going to take proper action against this. Good.
Good. If you're not, but you...
If you sit there...
I think what they're doing, I think by raising awareness of him, that in itself, because I don't think people would, I don't think Osama bin Laden, Gaddafi, you know, people like that, I don't think they'd be taken down. So, if not that you will be watching, but if the guy from Invisible Children, if you're watching this, well done for raising awareness, because it's a good thing to do, but I don't think that
the majority of people
are going to pay $10 for a bracelet.
No,
but
I mean,
you know,
that being said,
if you are going to pay the money for stuff, if you are going to, you know, if you've made the video, if you're, you know, if you're watching this in the future and you're an American soldier about to go into Uganda, well done.
Yeah.
But I think they've set their sights a bit high. Invisible Children.
Possibly, yeah.
But I would still say, it's like, as we said earlier, you know, if you are just kind of spreading the word and making sure it's out there, and good on you as well.
That's good. That's good.
I think we're just saying is, fine, if you want to help the cause, help the cause. That's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
We are well behind
It is important that people know about this, because I'd heard of the LRA before, because, you know, I just searched things on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
But I didn't know the full extent of it, and it came to about a shot. I knew they were a terrorist organisation. I didn't know they kidnapped and mutilated children.
No.
So it is important that the word is spread so people are aware of what is going on. That's the main problem with the media, is that they only really show you things that they consider important, and what they consider important isn't necessarily what other people would consider important. That's the whole problem with the media.
Yeah. So, right, that's what's been happening this week. James's big ask for this week. My big ask. I'm going to use Ewan's question from earlier today.
There he goes.
What would you put in front of any food? It could be anything. It could be bacon to tomatoes. So maybe it's something that you don't like. Maybe something that you've heard of that you don't like that's made you want to eat it. Anything that you've seen or that you'd like to see, or that maybe a friend's told you about. I'm going to say Kony on toast.
I love how we've taken a huge political story and just thrown it on the floor and just gone, let's butter it. You
Kony that.
Okay, please send us anything, send us your answer to that, send us your thoughts on the Rolling Stones, send us what you think about Kony, send us what you think about Dwarves,
any subject essentially.
classic games,
anything we've brought up,
anything
we
we've
want to
brought
respond
up,
to,
whatever you want.
or if you just want to say good job.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. This
we are We are here.
I hope we've bled your mind sufficiently.
Yeah, your
week.
minds have been bled all over the floor.
You're bled. I hope
into the car.
I hope your mum walks in, she opens. Oh my God, what's happened? Your blood is all over the floor. No, it's all right, Mum. Just been mind bleeding. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.
Goodbye, people.
Thank you for watching.